Joining me now is Mike Struthers. He is the CEO of Altaley Mining. Great to see you. Nice to talk to you.
Good to be with you.
Very good. So you came in September.
Yes.
2 months later, you had done a review, and I said to you off camera that you were refreshingly honest as a CEO and said, we lack discipline. There are things that need to be done here. We have to reorganize and change things. So you have implemented some changes. What are those? And you say you're pleased with the progress so far.
Yeah, look, I think it was important to be honest because I think, evidently anybody who follows the company knows that the company had a poor year last year. Lots of over-promising, under-delivery, so it was important, I think, to reset that, if you like. But yeah, once I did that press release, I completed that review process. Yeah, I'm happy with the way things are shaping up now. I mean, we've just appointed a new CFO at that level, so he starts with us tomorrow, which is great. We've had to make some other organisational changes, not at Campo Morado because that's an established mine. We've got a good GM there. Tauweto, though, we needed to make some changes organisationally there. So we've got new construction management people in there now. We're right now looking for a new GM for the site. That organisation is transitioning really from focused on construction to being able to actually complete construction but also producing. I mean, we're producing now at 300 tons a day, pre-production, but it's going very well. And those are different skill sets. So we're sort of, the organisation there is going to evolve. Campo Morado, though, really pleased with some progress there. And I don't need to go into details now, but really the problems that site had earlier last year, they had a poor first half of the year. And the reasons for that were technical and avoidable, basically. And the history of that site is being a lot more reactive than being proactive. And these VMS type deposits, this discipline called geometallurgy, to use that sort of catchphrase, is vital to be successful. You've got that union of mineralogy and understanding how that material behaves in the plant is essential. I've been really pleased because the guys at site, I brought the consultants in October, Osenko, they did a great job for us. We've got a pathway now as to how to gradually improve performance, which we haven't had before at the site. And the site team have really embraced this geometallurgy. They have weekly meetings now, and they've got really quite enthused about the whole thing. And that's allowed us it's given us confidence in the plan for this year. We also took some strategic decisions in December to move more towards copper. The timing for that seems to be right just now. So, a bigger contribution to our revenues from that site from copper this year. Campo is going to have a good second quarter starting in March, which is end of Q1, and an even stronger second half of the year, in terms of revenue generation. So very happy with the progress we've made there. Tauweto, more discipline, bringing in the right skill sets, project management, capital P, capital M, you need those disciplines. They're different skill sets. People dedicate their whole careers to construction management. It's not something that the average engineer or whatever does. So bring the right people in, redefined all the budgets and schedules and things, just tightened everything up. And so, pretty happy with that. So, I mean, this year is about delivery, right? So doing what we say we're going to do. That's what we've got to do now. Build some credibility again. So Q2 is going to be good for us. To deliver some of these things.
Right. Now, Mike, you've said that you've been in the mining business for more than 40 years now. You've been around the world, worked all over the place with some big companies, Lundin, Rio, BHP. What do you think you're bringing to the table? And you were sort of describing it there in terms of leading and identifying issues. What do you bring to the table for the company?
It's a good question. I would say it's a couple of things I've mentioned already. You can have great rocks. We've got good rocks, but you need the right people. You can have the best rocks in the world, but if you don't have the right people, then it's not going to work, right? So you need to have the right people. So we are sort of making some changes organisationally, as I've mentioned already. There will be a bit more of that ahead, but we're shaping the organization to be able to, for the mining company for the future. So I would say the right people, and I would also say it's that discipline. It's not being near enough or roughly right, but it's that level of detail and rigor that gives you that extra level of confidence. It reduces the potential for risk or surprises. The mantra I've been using with the guys at site is no surprises. Don't give me any surprises. Another one that a metallurgical engineer said to me in Mount Isa, 30 years ago, hope is not a method, is one I like to use a lot. Right. So not hoping for things, just engineering things, going into the detail, discipline, rigor, and that delivers confidence. I guess those two things particularly.
You've said that you think that the shares of Altaley will get a significant re-rating when you bring Tahuato into production. So are you confident in that?
I believe so. I think the market's sort of a bit. I've been waiting for the company to deliver on these things for quite a long time. I think we'll get a big pat on the back when we actually find, that people will say, "Oh, finally!"
Right.
And really that's in Q2. Otherwise, we're an operating mining company. One mine and half another mine that'll be completed, at first stage shortly, and to nameplate capacity of 1,000 tons a day before the end of the year. Either one of those operations, in terms of EBITDA, is generating more per year than our market cap now, and we'll have two of them. A mining company in that condition with all the upside that we've got, a market cap of 14 million Canadian, it's crazy. So I think once we can demonstrate we can deliver, we can sign that history away. That's history then, and then we're on the right path. So it's all about delivery now. Then we'll get some confidence. We'll get that re-rating. Will start in Q2, I think. Campo Morado will have a good quarter as well. That'll help. And that sets us up for the future then. And we'll be off.
Right. And so a big catalyst coming in Q2. Well, we'll look forward to that. Thanks a lot for everything, Mike.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Okay, good stuff. Mike Struthers, CEO of Altaley Mining.